On your right, Flora America from Nottingham. And the referees for the final are Dominic Salson and Madeline Gay. Best of luck, gents. Referee, please start the fight.
All right, hello, and welcome to the men's Epée final for BUCS this year. Which should be a good fight. We've got two very strong fencers in this final. We've got Florin, who is a Romanian fencer, came in the top 16 at the 2023 Under 20 World Championships, and Tom Barry, who is currently ranked 5th on the GB senior rankings. So it should be a pretty good fight.
Immediately after the final, saying all go home.
Also, unlike the women's saber final, we have two fencers from opposing teams, so we should have a lot of crowd support behind them.
A cautious start
Yeah.
to this final.
Often, FA, you want to feel out your opponent and see.
Indeed.
Trying to gauge each other's responses. It's a very tactical game, Epée. So unlike saber, you have to hit with a point, and the target is anywhere on the body. So it can be a lot easier to hit. So you have to be very careful. Also, both people can get a hit at the same time, so you don't have right away. Oh, and Tom has gone off the end of the piece, which is given a point to Florin. So even without getting a touch, you can still get a point. So you'll notice that the movements in Epée are quite different than in saber. It's a lot more of the sort of bouncing on the spot. The change of direction can be very important, but whereas in saber, it's a lot more speed in one direction. You're often trying to set up moves where you're surprising your opponent, hitting when they're unawares. So they're trying to find out what each other's reactions are if they pop in certain ways. Distance is incredibly important, so you'll be making each other miss just short a lot. There we go. There's a very nice parry toss from Florin, hitting Tom when he was at full stretch trying to hit. The change of pace in Epée can be quite sudden, so whereas a lot of the fight might be static and you get a very fast burst. A lot of it comes down to point control, so you notice the last couple of hits, Florin was hitting Tom just on the wrist, on the hand. It's a very small target area, and you've got to hit it right with the point of the epée, and you're moving so quickly. The precision required is really impressive. And the confidence you have to have in your own precision and point control to hit those targets at speed, depending on what your opponent's going to do. Definitely a very cagey first period so far. We just start feeling each other out. But even a 3-point lead in epée can be quite a lot because you can get 2 hits at the same time. Both people can get a point at the same time. Just a 3-point lead can be substantial in some cases. All right, so we're at the first 1-minute break. Do you have any thoughts?
It's been a really exciting first half. I think
first period. There's 3 periods.
First period, really, it's been good, and I think the Romanian is really, as you say, very direct in his timing. He picks off the moment really strongly. I think Berry from Aberdeen has got to really rethink his tactics a little bit, because he's just coming into the distance too big, looking for hits that I don't think are there. So he's got to sharpen up, as you say. 3 points,
Yeah.
quite a lead.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a bit more a challenge for Tom now, because he's got to push the pace a little bit, trying to force those errors from Florin.
That's it.
But also keeping it nice and precise and tight, so that he can it doesn't leave himself open to the counterattacks, which Florin's been able to get him on in this match so far. All right, so this is the second period. There'll be 3 periods total, so each period is 3 minutes long with a 1 minute break in between. And if at the end of 3 periods we haven't reached 15 points, the person who is ahead is the winner.
Looks broadly similar to the first period so far.
It does, yeah, still quite cagey. You can see Tom pushing a little bit further down the piece, maybe trying to force Florin to take the initiative, but Florin seems comfortable to just wait for Tom to make a mistake.
Of course, if there's 1 minute with no hit, then both are going to be awarded the key yellow card.
Yep.
14 seconds to go. Oh, and there we have it.
And that's an example of a double hit, so Tom was trying to push a little bit more, but Florin again was looking for that big pair pass right at the end, but but Tom was able to get the remise on at the same time.
And he can be able to sit back a bit now, can't he, as well?
Absolutely.
Because he has that 3-point pillow. Looks like Barry is more on the defensive now.
Good distance there. Florin didn't even fully extend his arm. He managed to get the leg hit. Just good timing, finding the moment when Tom was trying to step in. Looking at a little bit bigger actions from both sides here now. Maybe a slight increase in pace. Yeah, right. Again, that's that hit to arm counterattack, Florin. Looks like Tom's trying to find an answer to that counterattack that Florin has. He's managing to get the double, but it's not getting a single lights.
Seems he's much less precise on distance.
Of course, it's difficult because Florin's mixing up the counterattack to arm with the parry post as well. Oh, there we go. Got the remise on there. Florin missed his riposte. Oh, beautiful timing. Closing out the distance. So now we've got a 5-point differential. I would say 3 points is substantial. 5, 6 now. A difficult hill to climb up for Tom, especially when you're got those double hits in Epée. So see maybe a little bit of frustration creeping in. So I think this second break could be a good break for Tom to reset. Oh, what nice attack! Maybe I was wrong. We got some nice strong attack coming through there. to see Tom changing up the pace. That's good, making the changes to see what could break through this defense that Florin's putting up after the halt. So there was a core or free called halt before Tom got the light up. All right, and that's the end of period 2. Score is 10-5. I think the last 20 seconds from Tom looked a little more promising. We changed the tempo and it seemed to be bringing the fight to Florin a little bit more.
Putting more pressure on him. I think before that Florin has been able to set all those distance traps which he's sort of wandered into, but I think he's really, momentum is maybe changing going into the 3rd period.
Yep, and he needs it. We said that 5-point deficit, it's substantial.
Definitely.
It might need to see a little more pace going into this final period for Tom to be able to catch up. So might be coming outside of that caginess of the first 2 periods. And they'll be building off of the knowledge they gained in those first periods where they were trying to see each other's reactions and what they like to do and how they can use that to their advantage. All right. This is the final period. Whoever is ahead at the end of this period, whoever gets to 15 first is the winner.
Still setting these distance traps, the Romanian and again.
Yeah, very, very good distance.
And again, same action. These well-timed counterattacks. Aberdonian fencer sticking his tongue out there. Perhaps that marked the tactical change.
Oh, very nice. Went around the parry. Nice disengage, good point and control there. And a good answer. So as we predicted, the pace has increased a little bit, but still have a solid differential. Oh, that was a beautifully precise hit. Well, the distance from Florin won out. Well done, Florin, and from the University of Nottingham. Thank you for listening and tuning in for the men's Epée final.